My child is struggling, but I know they're smart. Okay, that's big. My child doesn't like reading and they think school is boring. Okay, those are really, if you say struggling, right, and reading is boring and school is boring, it's a big red flag that somebody's not visualizing. So when you look up and you access that seeing part of the brain, life changes in a very big way. This technique is more powerful than I can share with you. It has literally changed the lives of so many. What happened is right out of college, I worked in a school system and I was really concerned with a lot of the kids that were really struggling with reading, spelling, comprehension, memory, test taking, following directions. And parents had shared with me that the regular and special education services were not helping enough. And they had done extra school programs, they'd gone to outside tutoring or therapy, they worked extra time with their kids at home, and it just wasn't enough. And because of that, I started attending all different kinds of seminars. I read books, I talked to different specialists because I really felt there had to be an answer for these kids that were struggling so much and that the traditional services weren't reaching. After all of that effort, I came across the technique that I've now developed into this program, which is visualization. And visualization is basically taking information that you hear or read and seeing it in your imagination. That's what visualization is. And a significant portion of the population doesn't visualize. And if you don't visualize, which is seeing a picture in your head of information, then you can have all kinds of learning issues. So what I have found over the years is that most parents and a lot of other professionals aren't aware of this skill of visualization and how powerful it is. And so I now have this program where it's 60 sessions. They're very user-friendly. They can typically be finished in 15 minutes or less. I put my heart and soul into developing this program, my heart and soul. And I did my best. I wrote the whole program. I wrote all of the paragraphs. I'm finding that whether it's a 7-year-old or a 59-year-old, which I have all that range doing my program, they're enjoying it. Most people either like it, some people have said they love it. It's very low tech because actually a lot of the technology these days has been a contributing factor to not visualizing, because if you have a screen in front of you and you have all the visuals and graphics, you're not needing to look up and picture, which is very important. So even though this is a basic program with PowerPoints and voiceovers, this is what they need. And in fact, I had one client say to me, my kids love your program because it doesn't have little graphics buzzing all over the place and you don't get little tokens every time you pass a level. This is not a video game, right? And so those things were actually distracting for her students. And so they appreciated that this was just a very basic, here's the information and you need to picture it. And there's not been anything that I've seen that's been easy for parents to do on their own at home, where you just basically press the button. Homeschool families, for example, a lot of homeschool families, they put a lot of effort into having to learn how to teach and what to teach. A lot of my homeschool families are tired because they've been through a lot of trying to figure this out. And so the beauty of my program is I've done everything. All the parents have to do is press the button and I tell them what to do. And the parent doesn't have to do any research or prep work or follow-up. They just have to make sure that the student is looking up. I do incorporate that a lot, and doing what I ask on the video, right? Spelling the word in their head. After that, they're finished. Many people aren't aware of visualization. And so over the years, after finishing working in the schools and starting my own practices, which as I've shared with you, I've started 5 practices from the ground up, I've incorporated visualization as a big cornerstone. It's become a cornerstone of what I do. And I literally have people that go from D's and F's to A's and B's. I have people that didn't think they would ever be able to go to college, and they're able to do that. They enjoy learning. They have improved confidence and self-esteem. And I work with all ages. I work with ages 7 through adult. So my oldest is in their 60s. So a lot of my adults have really struggled with being able to keep jobs or understand directions from a boss or even correctly write emails so that people can understand them. If you're reading information and you're making pictures in your head and you're seeing movies, reading is very exciting. I call visualization a big key to success in life. Listening, reading, spelling, comprehension, memory, test taking, grades, and confidence. What I tell my clients is I live my passion and I want you to live yours. Not everybody can afford, these kind of one-on-one services, so I'm really grateful to have this ability to have something that's just a fraction of the cost of what it would cost to see me at my office one-on-one for a skill that is so wide-ranging and can help you in so many ways and can help any age. And if you can understand and remember what you read and hear, what can you not do? So that's really why I'm doing this program, to give people the ability to have the skills to do whatever they want to do in life, what their heart and passion calls them to do. Many doors open for those that have strong comprehension and memory skills.